Hello, my name is Rick Malcolm, and I'm a board member with Laguna Beach Live. I'd like to welcome you to Beth's Tuesdays. I think we've got another great show tonight. However, Beth isn't going to be able to be with us tonight. We do have her other half, Steve Wood, who will be standing in as host. More than capably. Before we get started, I'd like to take a minute to thank Steve Conkey and the Laguna Beach Cultural Arts Center for collaborating with us and making it possible for us to bring you this kind of music. I'd also like to do a thank you to members and people that have donated to Laguna Beach Live, particularly over this past year where everything has been unusual. Your contributions have enabled us to continue to support artists, which is very, very important, to continue to bring you this kind of music. So I hope that you'll take a moment, sometime maybe after the show, go to our website, lagunalive.org, take a look at what we're doing, perhaps support us, but also I would hope that you can support the individual artists that are performing tonight. There's information on each of them in the chat room, so please go to the chat room, check it out, and do what you can to help them out as well. They'll appreciate it. So with that, Steve?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to start without Beth here. It's very difficult for me, but I'm going to do my best. So I'm going to start with a song. I always loved that song, She's Leaving Home by the Beatles. You know, when I was a kid, it was like, yeah, she's finally breaking out and going on her own. And then after you've been a parent for a while, you go, yeah, she's leaving with a guy from the motor trade. I wonder how that worked out. You know? And it's funny if how you change over your life. And now when I hear that song, I'm scared. So anyway, so this is kind of like the answer to that. This is the parents' version, you know. So this is called You're a Lot Like Me. This is part of the thing is like you think you're running away, but you're going to take me with you no matter what happens. I know why I can't find you. I'm guessing you ran away from home just like I once did. You're thinking you can fly and that you know better. Just you and your friends every day with nothing in your way. Well, you can't stop because your heart's on fire. Your engine's running on pure desire. On your own and headed for a new way. But we're all riding on the hands of time, and no one gets to leave the past behind. Though the road looks straight, it's mostly circles. Well, you think you are free, but you're a lot like me. I tried to be a man you could live up to. I did my best to hide the parts of me I was not proud of. I knew someday you'd see I am not a king, but now that I've lost my crown, you think I let you down. You can't stop because your heart's on fire. Your engine's running on pure desire. On your own and headed for a new way. But we're all riding on the hands of time, and no one gets to leave the past behind. Though the road looks straight, they're mostly circles. think you are free, but you're a lot like me. See nothing but blue skies. I only pray I gave you good directions, 'cause I can guarantee the sky is gonna rain on you if you ever are drowning in fear and your so-called friends disappear. I'll still be here. We're all riding on the hands of time, and no one gets to leave the past behind. Though the road looks straight, it's mostly circles. Well, you want to break free, but you can't break history. Well, you're a lot like me. It's not easy being white. Okay, I'm going to do a song now, and this is a brand new tune. And this is called The Problem Wasn't Me. Enough said, I think. But, you know, it's that thing where there's a relationship where one person is sort of trusting that everything's going to be fair, and then there's another person that doesn't operate that way. It isn't just in relationships. Sometimes it's in politics, maybe. I don't know. But this is it. Another day, another night, whole lot of dark, never a glimpse of light. The same old stone, the same old hill, the same old stone. The work's been mine and mine alone. I am not weak, but I'm not strong. Just sick and tired, wondering what I did wrong. I cannot laugh, but I won't cry. It's time to leave this world of wondering why. I don't need to hear what you're gonna say. You have given me 1,000 promises. I'll be giving them back today. I can finally see the problem wasn't me. The problem was never me. I tried to leave maybe once or twice. The thought of losing you was water as cold as ice. I'm not afraid, not anymore. I'm gonna jump right in and swim to shore. I gave you time to find your way. stories about someday. Now looking back, it just feels strange to think I once believed that you would change. I don't need to hear what you're gonna say. You have given me 1,000 promises. I'll be handing them back today. I can finally see a new reality. This wasn't meant to be. The problem wasn't me. The problem was never me. The problem was never me. Thank you. Let's see, I had a set that I was going to do, and I forgot to write it down. So, let's see, maybe I'll do a song about celebrity divorce. You know, another one of those tunes that you guys hear all the time. So this is another one of those things about how you, how people idolize people. And I mean, I've been in show business and been around people who are stars, and the way people look at a star and think that they're, I think it kind of goes back to the demigod time when you believe that people actually could commune with gods and they lived in another world sometimes where there was no gravity and they could do whatever they wanted. And I think the most successful ones are the ones that actually believe that. But they have some problems in their lives because they don't obey the laws of gravity. So I think this was the song I was going to do. I don't know. Here goes. From far away, they seem to have no. I'm sorry, you guys. This is so new to me. From far away, that's where it was. They had the perfect life. We always looked to them whenever we needed a quick reminder of how life might be if we ever got it right. But now suddenly they are no longer together. How could this happen? Love is a ghost. Love is a spirit. And if this ghost lets you get near it, just hold it gently. Don't close your hand. For if you think you made it stay, you'll simply watch it slip away. From far away, they seem to have everything. What was so hard for us, to them it came easy. That was the problem, for when bad times came, as bad times always do, they wouldn't build a bridge for love to cross over. They didn't want to. Love, like a fire, wants to burn hotter, but pure desire won't stop the water that's always falling onto the flame. And so our perfect men and beautiful dream, the perfect life. Love is a ghost. Love is a spirit. It seeks a host that will revere it. Don't think that love is in love with you. That's how a perfect man and wife just chased away the perfect life. The perfect life. The perfect life. Thank you. Could I possibly get some water? Does anybody have any water? I forgot about that part of the show. Okay, how am I doing on time, guys?
7:17.
7:17. Okay, I'm going to do a song, another kind of quiet tune, and hope that my voice doesn't entirely dry out. Oh, here comes Rick Conkey. Thank you. I'm going to try to do. Was it Ted Cruz or who was the guy that did the famous? Who was that?
It was
Marco
Marco Rubio.
Rubio.
Right.
Okay. Okay, this is a tune about those unusual people that come from a place where everything's all the odds are stacked against them and their family's messed up and somehow they find their own way to a better life. And you know what is that thing? Why is it some people get everything in the first place and then they blow it, and then some people get nothing and then they make it happen? I think it might be the good puppy of the litter. I'm not sure how else to put it, but anyway, this is a song about that. It's called, I don't know what it's called. We'll have a contest. Let's see, now do I know how this thing goes? Oh yeah. That's this. No. I'm getting it confused with the first one I did.
Yeah.
This is a little bit like that dream where you're not wearing any clothes. Yeah. I have to say, I mean, I'm not going to do any name dropping, but I used to work with Kenny Loggins for 10 years, and there was a time when we had the stage was plexiglass, so all the lighting was from underneath. And it was, it was kind of cool, but there was one night we were in the, big arena or something, and we were doing this song, and it's mostly piano and vocal, and it's really super high for him, and it's got to be super supportive. And I'm playing, and there's a light in my eye, and it's just bothered me so bad, and I'm moving my elbow around, and then suddenly it was like, I had no idea what a piano was. It was just a moment of like, holy crap, what is this thing? And I was so lost for about 15 seconds, and it seemed like 2 hours, And then I knew, okay, I know it's coming to a G minor, boom, and then I was back. But it was really one of the worst naked dreams that was actually real that happened to me. But I still haven't thought of this song. What's this thing called, Beth?
It's called A Long Road to Happiness.
A Long Road to Happiness, and Beth just showed up. Some babies get all the luck. They're born into a family, full house of kings and queens, and hearts that beat so true. There was no luck left for you, just a hand of jokers who tried to make you feel there was something wrong with you. It's gonna be a long road to happiness, but you're gonna get there. I know you're gonna get there, yeah. It's gonna be a long road to happiness, but you're gonna get there someday. Now you got every reason to blame it all on bad luck, but it never crossed your mind to quit before you start. 'Cause there's a light that burns inside of you, a beacon in the darkness. It's leading you away from those who want to break your heart. It's gonna be a long road to happiness, but you're gonna get there. I know you're gonna get there, yeah. Gonna be a long road to happiness, but you're gonna get there someday. Rivers, wind, and mountains take you in the wrong direction. You will trust your compass to find north whenever you get lost. So keep picking up all the love you find along your highway. I know we can't erase all the pain you have ever known. One day you're gonna look around and see a world of friends and family, and all at once you realize that you have made it home. It's gonna be a long road to happiness, but you're gonna get there. I know you're gonna get there. It's gonna be a long road to happiness, but you're gonna get there someday. Yeah, you'll make it someday. Thank you. I'm going to get that down. Okay, I'm going to do one more song. About 18 months ago or so, I got a call from Robert, John, and the Wreck, a band, that really good rock and roll band from this town, and their keyboard player wasn't there, and they asked me to come sit in, and I did, and it was really fun. And I woke up in the morning and I wrote this song because I'd spent the night in a bar, which I spent many nights in bars for many years, but I kind of gotten off that kick. But it's kind of about those guys that think that they're God's gift to the planet. Now I don't have any of that problem. But this is a song about like, hey man, anywhere I go, it's gonna be totally happening. And that's what this is. I got some money, gonna shoot out the light. I got dead presidents for my posse tonight. We're gonna saddle up and tame the town, and let's side to side, I need to burn it down. Everywhere I go, there's gonna be a party tonight. Hey, all you rookies who always say I'll never get anywhere but in your way. You'll be making the sign of the cross when you taste your humble pie with suffering sauce. Everywhere I go, there's gonna be a party tonight. Yeah, ooh-wee. I'm gonna turn the night into day. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna hit the wall before I hit the hay. Well, I'm gonna need love, but I'll find it fast. I'm never worried that it might not last. Who cares if she only wants me for my money, long as she kisses me and calls me honey. Everywhere I go, there's gonna be a party tonight. When you see how amazing a man can be, ooh-wee, you're gonna wish that you were me. When I walk into the bar, I'm gonna draw me a crowd. I'm a Harley Davidson, my pipes get loud. Hey mama, look at your baby boy, all grown up and spreading love and joy. Everywhere I go, there's gonna be a party tonight, yeah. There's gonna be a party tonight, yeah. There's gonna be a party tonight. There's gonna be a party, gonna be a party tonight. There's gonna be a party, gonna be a party tonight. There's gonna be a party, gonna be a party tonight. There's gonna be a party, gonna be a party tonight. There's gonna be a party, gonna be a party tonight. There's gonna be a party, gonna be a party tonight. There's gonna be a party, gonna be a party tonight. There's gonna be a party, there's been a party tonight. Yeah, the party, a party. Gonna be a party tonight, yeah. Oh, man, there's gonna be a party tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Safe. Thank you very much. Now I would like to have Tracy Newman come up to the stage. Yay, Tracy. Tracy was a regular at the Old Tuesdays, and we're just a huge fan of hers. And she's done a million different things, and I'm gonna tell you, if you go online and look her up, you will be amazed at what you find. Because she goes back. You're doing folk songs. When was that?
Well, you mean those videos? Oh,
Yeah.
This must be Omar's, right?
Yeah.
Those videos are from 1965.
So 1965, and she's a folk singer. And she's, in fact, there she is.
Can you see that on the video?
I'll zoom in a minute.
Oh.
But anyway, she's a multifaceted person. She's on Johnny Carson a bunch of times. And anyway, aside from all that stuff, I can blow a lot of air, but she's really fun. And she's one of our all-time favorites. And whenever we get an opportunity to bring somebody good to the stage, she's a first call.
Only those times when you want good people.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's why,
Yeah. So I step on that, right?
yeah. Oh, here's Beth, by the way.
Beth is here, but she's not singing because Steve
Yeah.
won't let her.
No, I won't let her play because she made me have to put this whole thing together, and then she got an early flight. So I'm making her the roadie instead of the performer tonight. Now I leave the stage. Bye.
Steve, I have to thank you first for getting your lyrics. Because that is what's going to happen to everybody who comes back and starts playing. You know, because we've been playing on Zoom with no reaction. Or, you know, there is reaction, but we're not looking at the people. You know, you're looking at your own camera, if you're performing correctly, that is. Or you're looking at yourself, which is, I think, what a lot of people do. Okay, so there's a reason this is up here. Is it showing on the camera?
Yeah, now it is. It's
Okay.
a light show.
Mother's Day is on Sunday, and I am not only a mother, but I'm a grandmother, and this is my grandson, and I take him with me everywhere I go. No, I'm kidding. And so I just wanted, I wrote this when he was born. He's 3.5 now. This is, I think he was 2 here, or something like that. And so this is, I think that's all I need to say about that. Okay. When I gave birth and held my baby girl, my love for her blew me away. I wasn't prepared for the power of a love that grew every day. And now I am a grandma. The years flew by so fast. Yeah, my baby just had a baby, 'cause God saves some good stuff for last. There are other proud grandmas out there, so I don't want to offend or compare. But my baby's baby is the very best baby in the whole wide world. Everybody. My baby's baby is the very best baby in the whole wide world. Living this long is not a piece of cake. It's always, oh, my aching back. I can barely climb upstairs without risking a heart attack. Then I hold my baby's baby, and suddenly I'm strong. I turn into Super Nana. I can carry him all day long. What is it in this little guy's blood that works like a powerful drug? My baby's baby is the very best baby in the whole wide world. My baby's baby is the very best baby in the whole wide world. This chunky little baby boy, his heart is filled with so much joy. His happy face shines like the sun. He showers love on everyone. Am I overdoing it? Well, give me a break. I might not be around to see my baby's baby grow up. So I'm showering a lifetime of praise on my puppy's pup. He smiles when he sees me. He reaches up his little arms. There's not a single human being immune to this boy's charms. If we put all our kids on display, all of you grandmas will say, Tracy's baby's baby is the very best baby in the whole wide world. Tracy's baby's baby is the very best baby in the whole wide world. Not to give other babies the gong, but look at him. I mean, come on. My baby's babe, everyone, is the very best baby in the whole wide world. My baby's baby is the very best baby in the whole wide world. The whole wide world. so much. I'd like to do a revenge song now. All right. You actually know the song, or are you happy because it's going to be a revenge song? Both. This is based on a true event. I've changed a lot of things in terms of, what the song is, what I'm saying in the song. It's not really happening. It couldn't be. But this girl that I'm singing about actually did do what I say in the song. You're going to sing on this chorus, too. I'm sorry, throw it. I don't want to get electrocuted. Okay. I don't know if I've ever sung this out here. Oh, it's about a girl named Ella. I'm sorry, because I'll say Ella and you won't understand what I'm saying. Ella's such a baby. She's lost and unaware. She's sitting on a flagpole in Washington Square. Ella thinks somebody will come and help her down, but sympathy for Ella isn't in this part of town. She's in the wind and the snow, and she's got no Mackinac. Just let her cry there and scream there until her little throat gets raw. That's your part. Ella's such a beauty. She looks like Laura Dern. Tall and slender ladies rarely have to wait their turn. The world is Ella's playground, and every ride is free. Ella took my boyfriend right out from under me. She's in the wind and the snow, and she's got no Mackinac. Just let her cry there and scream there until her little throat gets raw. Don't get the good Lord started on Ella's behavior. I wonder if she even knows she's pissing off our Savior. She's in the wind and the snow, and she's got no Mackinac. Just let her cry there and scream there until her little throat gets raw. Ella's such a phony. She says she's from Paris. She has some kind of accent, but she's as French as you or me. Ella's from Wyoming. Her birth name's Elion. It would have been Elaine, but her parents spelled it wrong. She's in the wind and the snow, and she's got no Mackinac. Just let her cry there and scream there until her little throat gets raw. One more time. The wind and the snow, and she's got no Mackinac. Let her cry there and scream there until her little throat gets raw. That's actually really is based on a true story, and it took me. It happened when I was like 23, and I wrote the song maybe 10 years ago. So, Yeah, it's like I think I needed some kind of weird permission to write that kind of song. I don't know what it was. It was because I never confronted her when it happened. Oh, it's horrible. I actually had a request tonight. I'm going to do that. For those of you who didn't read up on me, my sister's Lorraine Newman from the original cast of Saturday Night Live. I'll take that. I'll tell her you said that. And she just wrote a book, which is on Audibles. And as we were talking about at dinner, when you put something on Audibles, I don't know if they make this deal with everybody, but she can't put a printed book out for 10 years. That's the deal. Isn't that weird? It's like terrible. I think she should get a lawyer on that. I don't think that doesn't make sense to me.
They give it money up front?
Yeah, they pay for it, but the thing is that, 2 years?
Yeah.
Maybe stretching it 5 years? But 10 years, that's like terrible. So anyway, I had a career, and after I finished my career, when I retired, I went back to being a singer-songwriter because I thought it was time for a 60-year-old woman to sing in nightclub, in coffee houses for 10 people and a dog, because that's really what it was. And the first song I wrote, or one of them anyway, was this song about Lorraine. And I don't know if you remember her, if you can visualize what she looked like back then. She weighed about 90 pounds. And I wrote this because she was complaining about her weight. And she weighed 110. This was like, maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And I wrote a whole verse about her weight, and then I got rid of that and just kept the rest of it. I haven't practiced this, so I don't know what this is going to be like. Is this guitar loud enough? 40 years ago, just a toothpick of a girl was making the whole world laugh. Live from New York every Saturday night for a solid gold hour and a half. Blinded by the light and the backstage drama, never knowing the extent of her fame. Till late one night in the lobby of the plaza, John Lennon shouted out her name, Lorraine, Lorraine. If you could see yourself now, now that the dust has settled, after all your stumbling and rising from the rubble, you'd be so glad you're you. If you could see yourself as I do. Now I'm watching you, watch your two girls swimming as you bask by the pool in the sun. You bring up your hand to shade your eyes, gently caution your little ones. Now they're begging you to jump into the pool. You get up and walk slowly to the side. Turn your back to the water, lift your eyes to the sky. Fall straight back with your arms open wide, Lorraine, Lorraine. If you could see yourself now, such a natural mother, like you hopped out of one life into another, you'd be so glad they have you. If you could see yourself as I do. I love you, little sister, and how lucky for me. My best friend is actually a member of my family, Lorraine, 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 Lorraine. 40 years ago, just a toothpick of a girl. It's a bitch to sing. Whoa, that I have to say is really hard to sing. Oh, I'm going to do this next one. I don't know what my time is, but I'm going to do this next one just like a throwaway, just because I want to. Just because it's. Oh, I think I'll raise it actually. This is a song, every once in a while I'm writing songs for just guys to sing, although no guys are singing them, but you know, that's could be because I don't get out there very much, but anyway, I guess they have to hear it first, right? So this is from the point of view of a guy who a girl is coming on to. Sing. Maybe my resolve's a little bit shaken, but if you think I'll give in to your charms, you're mistaken. I'm weak but not breaking. I'm tempted but taken. I want everyone to sing that. Oh, maybe my resolve's a little bit shaken, but if you think I'll give in to your charms, you're mistaken. I'm weak but not breaking. I'm tempted but taken. By the end of the song, you will. I see the look in your eyes, straight through to your mind, baby. I'm not blind. The curl of your lip, the curves of your hips, they're not lost on this man out of time. Maybe my resolve's a little bit shaken, but if you think I'll give in to your charms, you're mistaken. I'm weak but not breaking. I'm tempted but taken. I know for sure that you see the ring that I wear. Oh, but you don't care. You're still gonna try. You don't know that I've got willpower to spare. Maybe my resolve's a little bit shaken, but if you think I'll give in to your charms, you're mistaken. I'm weak but not breaking. I'm tempted but taken. I'm looking at you with my eyes, that's true, but inside my heart I'm not looking at you. There's a woman at home who loves me, just me. So give it all you got and the kitchen sink, and you might get me teetering on the brink, but you can't compete with history. Family, trust me. Baby, my resolve is on a sound foundation. If you think I'll give in to your charms, you're mistaken. I'm weak but not breaking. I'm tempted but taken. Last time. Oh, maybe my resolve's a little bit shaken, but if you think I'll give in to your charms, you're mistaken. I'm weak but not breaking. I'm tempted but taken, 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 tempted but taken. I don't think I can do a whole show without doing this next song. So here I just sang a song about not cheating. And then I'm going to sing a true song about my idea of a perfect relationship. first to say this relationship works because we never talk. Except for make me some eggs, bacon and toast, and aren't you gonna wear socks? To be honest and true, what I like about you is that you're always high. You don't care if we never get out of the house, and neither do I. This must be the way we want it. This must be what we need. I'll make the martinis, and you fire up the weed. I have so much guilt attached to how we began, and that's what silences me. You were with someone else, I snatched you up for myself like the last piece of meat. Not that you didn't jump at the chance, old dog that you are. But I opened the door, patted the seat, and said, get in the car. This must be the way we want it. This must be what we need. I'll make the martinis, and you fire up the weed. I think that talking things through is overrated. I'd rather be blue and medicated. It took a few years and buckets of tears for me to understand why your ex never once even complained when I took her man. She was patiently waiting for a sucker like me to come onto the scene. I did her a favor, and she'll be forever grateful to me. This must be the way we want it. This must be what we need. I'll make the martinis, and you fire up the weed. We'll keep each other out of circulation, doing mankind a very good deed. I don't know what the time is, but I just do one more, right? Is that okay? This is another group sing. This is on my first CD. First of like 20 or 30 CDs. No, I'm kidding. No, I have 3 CDs out. Just Tracy Newman, you look for that. So this is, yeah, you're gonna all sing this. I can't remember if there's an intro of this, about this. I haven't done this one in so long, I don't know why I'm even doing it. Goodbye, goodbye, aloha. Adios, adieu, mi amor. Try that. Goodbye, goodbye, aloha. Adios, adieu, mi amor. Easier said than done. Yeah, it's easy to say, hey, but watch him walk away. Hey, try to get through one day. Adios, adieu, mi amor. Goodbye, 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 aloha. Adios, adieu, mi amor. No matter what he has done to make you so mad, you're feeling so sad, you're missing the lad. Goodbye, goodbye, aloha. Adios, adieu, mi amor. Here's how it really goes. First you wallow, 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 wallow in pain. Then you swallow all your pride and take the bad boy back again. Goodbye, goodbye, aloha. Adios, adieu, mi amor. Last time. Goodbye, goodbye, aloha. Adios, adieu, mi amor. Easier said than done. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. This was really fun.
Tracy Newman, people. Next time we want something good, we're going to call you.
Oh, I hope so.
In the meantime, hope we don't call you. If you know what I mean. Other people. So next we're going to have, Beth, who is it going to be?
It's going to be Omar Velasco.
It's Omar Velasco. Can you get up here and adjust the mic? See, she's a roadie.
Diane, what is, is he, yeah, it's muted. So, is this,
Okay, Omar's another one of our favorites. You know, Beth had this Tuesday night thing at the Marine Room for 10 years. And it was a huge variety of different kinds of people, but there were some cream that came to the top. And tonight you're getting some very nicely curdled pieces. I meant for that to be a compliment, but you know, I'm not really skilled in that department.
I've never been so flattered in my life. I think I'm okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Beth.
Thank you, Steve. Wow, how's everybody doing? Cool. Yeah, haven't done this for a while. This is what a trip. It's nice to do. I had no idea y'all were secretly having fun down here. Cool. Well, I'm gonna do a few songs, a few in Spanish, and this first one. Some of the songs that I've written in the past. I don't know if by the way, that was so great, Tracy. I mean, Steve. It was so fun and funny. Mwah. Yeah, some of the songs I've written in the past, they have a certain meaning at the time of writing. Sometimes they're a little mysterious. I'm not quite sure what they mean to me quite yet, which sounds strange, but it's just my style, I guess. And this particular song I wrote a few years ago about having a conversation with a bird, living in a city, having a conversation with with a bird and sort of asking the bird what did the song, what did this bird's song contain that we had lost in the noise and the sort of madness of a city? What kind of natural wisdom, if you want to call it that, did the song contain? And then all this, a few years now in the present day, I heard this piece on NPR about how the birds started to migrate back into the cities because they could hear each other's voices and could communicate, and so it just like added this layer of meaning to this song for me, and that's one of my favorite things about songwriting is that it's almost like there's a timelessness about music that kind of pulls from the past and the future, and sometimes you'll fall into a new meaning and you had no idea that could even be the case. So anyways, here it goes. Let's see. How does it go? Oh pajarillo, dime más, con tu silbido natural que lleva dentro tu canción. ¿Qué mundo se nos olvidó? Yo vivo solo en la ciudad, donde se escucha nada más que un sonido abrumador. La multitud en confusión. La, la, Thank you. Since I last saw you, Steve and Beth, my wife and I had a child, a daughter. So, yeah, life is very different.
They'll stop doing it.
No way, in the best of ways. In the best of ways. So this one is, I tried to imagine myself as an immigrant child thrust into a very difficult situation. It's called Flower in the Sand. Born to a stranger's land, live any way I can. I'm at your mercy like a flower in the sand. Do you know what it's like to be without friend or family, to rely on a stranger's charity? I never chose this life for me. Well, I have a lot to learn in the fire, praying I won't burn. Stranger, won't you teach me like only you could? Stranger, won't you love me like a neighbor should? My folks, they are long gone, sent back to where they belong. Nobody asked me if it's right or wrong. Now I've got to make it on my own. Well, I am the same as you. Believe what I say is true. I never bring any harm to you. I just want a chance at a good life too. Well, I have a lot to see in the land of my destiny. Stranger, won't you show me like only you could? Stranger, won't you love me like an Thank you. Here's another one in español. Voy caminando por la orilla del mar. Hoy es el día que me van a fusilar. Y llevo alzada la cara y no me arrepiento de nada, porque di mi vida por mi causa y eso no me lo pueden quitar. Soy solo un hombre como cualquiera. Solo que la muerte ya miedo no me da. Si debo pagar con mi cuerpo, con gusto se los entrego. Mi alma pertenece en los cielos y eso no me lo pueden quitar. Voy caminando por la orilla del mar. Hoy es el día que me van a fusilar. Si debo pagar con mi cuerpo, con gusto se los entrego. Mi alma pertenece en los cielos y eso no me lo pueden quitar. Gracias. Show me the shade of your eye. I have lived without knowing their beauty, such an empty and meaningless life. So many times you have told me, with the promising curve of your smile, if I show you my longing is worthy, you will come when the moment is right. So many things I was after, thinking that they were like you. Then I'd hear in the chime of your laughter, I'd mistake in the false for the true. When the sun and the moon dance together, when the moon turns the water to wine, when the moment becomes the forever, will you be mine? La, la, la. Thank you. Cool. Maybe time for one more? You think? All right. Such a pleasure to do this. Wow, I missed it. I mean, I missed just being like, like nervous and, like what is it called? The like walking on a tightrope feeling. That's good. Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much for inviting me. Yeah. Es un arroyo sin final, una serpiente en espiral, una rosa marchita, una semilla al germinar. Es el verso que lleva dentro cada hombre al respirar. Es el latido, es el aliento, una fuerza natural. Va viento y el mar, bramo sobre el bien y el mal. Llevas el don en el corazón, va y que va y que va. Es el silencio y el sonido, el sufrimiento y el alivio. Es la penumbra muda y ciega, el alba núbil que se entrega al rito del conocimiento, necesidad que lleva dentro el ser humano al existir, su razón de vivir va por el viento y el mar, va sobre el bien y el mal. Llevas el don en el corazón, va y que va y que va. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Va por el viento y el mar, va sobre el bien y el mal. Llévaselo en el corazón, va y que va y que va. 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 Gracias. Thank you very much.
Omar Velasco, people.
Thank you.
So beautiful, so beautiful. You know, it's funny. His CD, I have a car with a CD player in it, and that CD was in there like for a year. And every time I got in the car, I listened to that thing, and I love your CD.
Did you bring some?
No.
But it's just, you know, if you weren't married, man, I'd be.
Tempted but taken.
Yeah, exactly. Tempted but taken. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody, first of all, for being here tonight, and also especially thanks to Laguna Live, which is paying people to come do this. And it's an incredible group. They have been supporting the arts for many years here in Laguna Beach. During the COVID time, they had a whole jazz series booked, and they had to cancel the whole thing, but they still paid all the musicians. And it's just a great group that really values the arts, in particular music. So it actually exists. There are people who want to pay musicians. Imagine that. So, thank you again so much. I'm so happy about the way the night went, and I'm also particularly happy that Beth's home again. So thank you very much. Good night.